Okay. So you have a laptop. You have a Lenovo, right?
Yes.
And you have Windows 8 on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you used to use Windows 7 when you were at work.
Yep.
And what do you think about your Windows 8 laptop?
I like it. It took some getting used to. You know, I was so used to being able to minimize everything on the right-hand side there, so that whole thing about the tiles coming together took some getting used to, but it's cool.
Okay.
I like that I can have a whole bunch of things and just shove to the side and then pull it back. I like that feature.
Okay. You don't have to like say nice things, of course.
Oh, I hate it. Thank God.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I like it.
Okay. So this is Windows 10. This is a preview.
Okay.
They're skipping the 9
Oh.
because it's like one better.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't want to go to 12.
I don't know. Just it's like so much more than 8. Whatever. It's Windows. It's Windows 10. It is what it is.
Okay.
This is a preview, and that's a preview. So this is not what it will look like.
Okay.
But it's in the direction. Mm-hmm. So do you see anything initially different?
Not really. I mean, the colors look...
Oh, I mean, colors are
okay,
colors.
sorry. I'm looking at the bottom. What do you call this thing here?
Taskbar.
The taskbar. Looks nicer, cleaner somehow. Did things get combined, or?
No, it's the same.
I don't know. I like it.
They added a couple of buttons over here. So go ahead and click on Start and tell me if you notice anything.
Okay. Wow, okay. I like this on the right-hand side. What are these called?
Tiles?
Tiles?
So how does
Are
this
those
look
new?
different than what you have?
I didn't have this I don't have this on my laptop. I just have the list of things, so that's
So when
cool.
you click the Start button on your laptop, what happens? And how is this different?
I like that I can see it's showing the news.
But that's how it works now.
Is it?
When you click Start, it just brings up a big
Click start on yours.
desktop. There's the whole thing.
Oh, what's different about this one? Mine doesn't do this.
So it's a combination of the Windows 7 on the left.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Windows 7 Start menu.
Okay.
And the Start screen with the tiles. People freak out when you hit the Start button because it takes you away from the desktop and into this whole other universe.
Oh, that's still weird.
What's weird?
That whole thing that it
So
takes.
the Windows 8 Start screen is weird.
Yeah.
So you like this better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you resize this at all?
Where is the resizing thing on the right? You mean these individual things?
Like the thing itself, like the whole thing. Like what if you put the mouse at the top or on the side?
Can I stretch it? Can I grab it?
Try the
Pull?
top.
Top. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. What do I...
Maybe go down.
Down. No, I'm grabbing the individual things.
Down. Maybe.
So okay, so I can minimize it. Can I make it bigger?
Or you can resize it. What about moving around the tiles?
Okay.
Can you move any of the tiles around?
Let's see. Like if I don't want... Ooh. Okay.
So
Cool.
what if you wanted to put Word in here? How do you think you would do that?
Can I drag and drop? Where's the word?
Okay, so there's Word. How would you put Word on that screen?
Where did it go?
Well, that looks like it'll...
Create a link on the desktop, yeah.
Maybe do that again and try to put it in there, or what do you think?
Okay, so there it is. Can I right click and say
Why don't you try right click?
set to pin to taskbar? Nice.
So that puts it there.
Okay. What was that little window called?
Why don't you right click again?
Pin to start, is that what it's called? Pin to start. Let me see if it showed up. Hey! Okay, pin to start, okay.
Okay, cool. So why don't you run like the news app, or actually the calendar. Let's run the calendar. Although I don't know if news will be bad.
Okay.
So does this look any different from your Windows 8 machine?
No. Not particularly. I mean, I like that it'll... Okay, yeah, that's different. Some of them are kind of striped and some are regular.
Well, that's just tentative, but I think you're maybe missing the larger change, which is it's not filling the whole screen up.
Did it fill up the whole screen before?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Calendar did?
Any full screen app fills the whole screen, and that freaked people out.
Why is this useful to not do that?
Well, so
now that we're used to it.
So before, it looked like this.
Mm-hmm.
and then you give that to non-technical parent, and they go, where's the start button? Where's the minimize? How do I get out of here? So what they're talking about doing in Windows 10 is making it so you can resize.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking?
I see what you're saying now. I wasn't getting it. I'm like, I thought you were saying they added a couple of inches at the top. I'm like, wait, what?
So how is that different than the full screen apps you run now?
I see. Okay, so you can then minimize this.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Oh.
It's just sitting down here.
Can you do that for everything?
We'll try. Go and run something else.
Wait, why is it minimize?
The minimize button is that.
Never mind. I'm just pushing the wrong button altogether. Okay, let's see. Let's do the news.
Some bad news will be coming up now. Okay. So, there's the news.
There it is. There it is.
Okay.
Okay. Then now... Wow. I was just... Didn't I just say that not being able to minimize and close things?
So, but in Windows 8.1, you can minimize.
Do I have 8 then?
You have 8.1. But the minimize button is hidden from you. You have to move your mouse. Don't look at me like that. I didn't make it.
Disappointing on so many levels.
You put your mouse at the corner.
And then the minimize
button is there.
Well, if you don't know that it's there, we're so used to seeing it.
So that's the big argument. That's the big argument with Windows 8, is that if you take something like our calendar and you make it full screen, there's everything's hidden from view.
And I remember actually asking
see, if I move
how do I get rid of it? Because I couldn't figure out if I'm here and I want to open something else, and I don't want 17 different things sort of open in the background.
So you move your mouse to the top.
That's about the greatest thing you've told me so far.
It has nothing to do with Windows 10.
That's not a Windows 10
that's
improvement?
an old thing.
Oh, that's disappointing.
It is what it is.
Okay.
All right, so try this. Bring up Word and Excel. So bring up Word first and then bring up Excel. Okay, so there's a Word document.
Okay.
So then bring up Excel. All right. Now, can you make them snapped one to the side and one to the other side? Put them side by side, left to right?
I'm trying to... Sure you have a cleaner way of doing it, but there it is.
So what if you take it and push it all up against the right hand side? Grab Excel and shove it all the way against the right. All the way. So that's called snapping, and that's been in Windows since Windows 7.
Okay, then I would do the same thing with Word.
So Windows 10 adds this thing that says, oh, you just snapped something. Do you want to snap something else?
Okay.
So then hit Word. And then it does it for you.
Oh, wow. Because what I was doing was trying to figure out where's the halfway mark manually. You know, I'm not as savvy as you are.
You're trying to move it around manually.
Yeah, I see. Okay. So this will just kind of split my screen. Snap on the left, snap on the right.
So shut them both down and try it again now that you know that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look at that. I just told you another one. Yeah. So go ahead and do that. So let's bring up Word.
So bring up Word.
All right.
Okay, here's my Oh.
There's Word.
But it's already snapped. Okay.
Yeah. It's back where you left it.
You left, okay.
Sure. Then bring up,
Then do PowerPoint.
PowerPoint, sure.
Opened.
All right.
I'll take this and grab it at the top and snap.
Woohoo! That's been there since Windows 7.
That is...
So not impressed.
This is new to me.
The thing that's new is the helper. So you take something and you snap it, and then it goes, oh, well, do you want the calendar over here?
That ability to pick another thing and snap that on the...
Right, the snap helper.
Snap helper,
now,
okay.
Look at this button down here. You know, it used to be Explorer. There's another one called Task View. Click on that button.
What does that do?
That shows you the stuff you have running.
Oh, okay, all my tasks, okay.
Yeah, so then you can switch around.
And I can tab through them?
Yeah, you can hit Enter, or you can click, or whatever. So you can click on PowerPoint, and it just comes to the front.
Okay.
So, have you ever used Alt-Tab? Mm-hmm. You can think about it that way.
Yeah, because that would cycle through all that.
Yeah, so that takes you to the same thing. So that's the same way. So, click on that one again.
What was that called? Task what?
Task View. What do you think this does? Add a desktop.
Let's see. What did it do?
Well, so there's this one, and then there's something else.
So there's a desktop.
So where's your stuff?
I don't see it.
So maybe click there.
What did it just do, though? I don't get the value.
So it's you know how I always tell you that having multiple monitors is useful? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like another monitor. So you'd have like your email place. It's a desktop. And then you'd have my research is happening over here, and my browsing is happening over here.
Oh, okay.
And all those programs stay in their own.
Just to add that separation type of thing.
It's a virtual desktop.
Oh,
Not sure if that's useful or not.
I don't know. What would that mean for you with your multiple?
I don't know what that would mean for me. I guess it's about keeping things compartmentalized and tidy.
Okay.
Last
not
thing.
Useful to me as a
not useful
as
for you.
novice,
Let's a couple more things. Let's click on this little
search button.
Search thing there. We want to type something there, maybe.
Oh, I thought you would say.
So there's a way to search the internet from a button.
It searches, okay.
And in this case, I assume it'll search...
as well as my files? Or
so
just
right now, that searched Bing. It makes, if you click on the little start menu, that'll search your files.
I see.
It seems to me like there'll be some way to make those the same thing. It makes kind of more sense. Maybe they'll put Cortana there and you can ask Cortana for stuff. Okay? Mm-hmm. And let's look at Explorer finally. So not Internet Explorer, but let's try Windows Explorer. So they've made a new place called Home. Maybe you can maximize this screen. And this is what they're putting there.
What is it?
So
frequent folders, favorites, okay.
Is that useful? Like where you go often. Mm-hmm. And files that you often look at.
So, like, I have a lot of stuff that I want to start putting on OneDrive for my classes and notes and papers and stuff. Mm. Is that the kind of thing then that I'd want to put here so that instead of trying to... What's the difference between, say...
So OneDrive is like the cloud, right?
Right.
And this is kind of like, I'm guessing, like, I noticed that you're always in this folder. Mm-hmm. So rather than make you go looking for that folder, I'm going to put a link to that folder here because it's frequently visited.
So it's like a shortcut?
It's like a shortcut.
Okay. So if I had my folder for my classes that I access every day or whatever, it would just create the shortcut for me. Then instead of opening each individual folder within the...
Yeah. I don't think it's like an actual physical shortcut. It's more like they're going to keep the last 10 things that you do. Like, you know how in Word where it's like, here's the last 10 documents? It's called the least recently used list. Mm-hmm. It's like, here's the stuff you've been working on lately.
That's recently used or most recently used?
Oh, MR. Yeah, you're right. Pardon me. MRU.
Okay.
Most recently used. Pardon me.
Okay.
So, for example, if you right-click on PowerPoint, they're the things I've used recently. Mm-hmm. This is the places you've been lately.
I see. Okay.
Some people don't like this because they don't want home. They want to go here, which is where it goes today. Mm-hmm. But I think the proposal is that requires a lot of people to go, where? And you usually spend a lot of time looking for stuff, I find.
I do, and it's usually a 4 or 5 click process. So if that saves me a couple of clicks, then it might be good. If it doesn't, if it makes more work for me, then...
Okay. All right, last question. How would you shut it off? And don't actually shut it completely off because I'm recording. How would you shut off the computer?
What do you mean? I mean,
like turn it off.
Oh.
Go ahead and like go up to the point, but don't actually do it.
I mean, I'm assuming it'll prompt me to say, do you want to shut... Radio? There it is.
Okay. So it used to be right there.
It was...
I was like... what's the word? Your muscle memory went to actually not where Windows 8 is, but Windows 7 used to be right there.
Yeah, I was like, where is it?
Yeah,
so are they going to move it down?
I have no idea. Oh. It's cool though.
Is it?
So do you like this, or do you think you'd rather have a screen? Like, do you like the start menu, or do you think you'd rather have it be bigger and have it fill the screen?
I think just being a creature of habit, I'm used to the bigger screen, so I probably would prefer that. What does it look like Do you have a big screen?
So you can right-click on it and say Properties, and then say Use the Start Screen.
Okay.
Then it'll log out and log back in. And it basically fills the entire screen, and then this part here on the left goes away. So it's basically, do you like these tiles or do you like the screens? The thing I think that the balance is you take all of your apps and start pinning them, and ultimately it's going to get big and fill the whole screen, so you kind of get the best of all worlds.
I see.
So do you think this was going to like hurt you, or do you care either way? Would you really notice if this happened?
I don't think I'd notice. I'm not a power user, again, like probably most of your audience. But really, actually, my takeaway is that Windows 8 does so much more than I thought it does. It's really all I'm taking away from this. The subtlety.
So when you're saying Windows 7 and 8 basically do stuff that you didn't know?
I didn't realize that the subtleties I think that are in Windows 10 are going to be for people that are actively like power users, is what I'd call them. You know what I mean? That it's nuanced.
So were you surprised that if you bring up Word and then Excel, that snapping has been there for like
But that's what I'm
7
saying.
years?
Yeah, I thought that was a new thing. So you're saying, no, the background's a new thing. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice too. But
Yeah.
I didn't realize that you could snap them on the side. I mean, I spent a lot of time. You were helping me with something the other day, and I think you just did it. I didn't realize that you were just using snapping. I just thought it was your eye that was so much better that you were able to divide the screen in half. No magic there. That's
You can.
That's so cool.
There should be a way to do a third snap too. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, but this idea that you can minimize things and the buttons are there just hidden.
So you're saying that you like it when your windows are windows.
Yeah. Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Small Life.
You're welcome, love.